Hey you guys, so today's video is not going to be about trapping, just to tell you that up front, and it's actually going to be a story about something that is illegal in a lot of states and that is a little bit dangerous, so I really can't recommend it. It's really one of those, don't try this at home moments. Please do not try this at home, but it's something I really felt like I needed to do. The other day, I guess it was about 3 days ago now, I was taking my dog out for a walk on our lane, which runs through the woods a little bit. Saw something in the middle of the road, and it turns out it was a dead possum right in the middle of the road. It was kind of close to my house, so I decided to take a log and kind of nudge it over into the ditch. And when I did, it kind of flopped over on its back, and I saw something moving. So I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And well, what it turned out it was a lot worse than what I was afraid it was. It actually turns out this possum was a mother, and possums are marsupials, so they carry their young around in a pouch to a fairly mature age. And this possum had two babies that were they just had their heads stuck in its pouch, and they were kind of just still clinging on there even though their mother was dead. So I was like, what am I going to do in this situation? I ended up going back to the house, grabbed some gloves, grabbed a mask and a hood, put all that stuff on, came back down, and was like, I don't wonder how you go about removing a possum from the pouch of its deceased mother. Ended up just grabbing them by their tails, pulling the little guys right out, put them in a box, brought them back to the house, and well, here they are. I have this bean bag in here that I heat up every few hours to simulate the warmth and feel of their mother's body. It's important, but it won't hurt them to take it away for a minute here. Hypothermia is really the worst danger at this age, so it's important to keep them really warm. I have them on a diet of watered down cat chow, cat milk replacement formula, which is lactose free, which is important for most wild animals, and their favorite food, which is actually just microwaved pieces of apple. They love that stuff. You can see they've been eating a bunch of it. And I also have some grass in here, which is important for them for their neurological development, because if they were only to walk on cardboard all the time, they would never really learn how to walk on a surface that's like the forest floor or a natural environment for them. So anyways, I had decided against naming them, but then a friend of mine suggested Crash and Eddie after the two opossums in the Ice Age movies, and well, it just seemed too perfect to resist. So I guess we'll say that that one is Crash and that one is Eddie. And let's just take a look at the guys. I think he's gonna try and bite my finger here. No, maybe not today. See, gotta be careful how you pick them up, but you can do this. Aw. Cute little guy. It's a good thing this happened when it did. I mean, it's terrible that it did happen, poor little guys, but if it had been just like a week sooner, they might have not been able to eat from a dish, which would have been really bad, because then that means you've got to feed them by hand with an eyedropper, and they need to eat and drink about every 2 hours, so it's kind of an around-the-clock operation. So again, it's really too bad this happened, but it's good that it happened when it did instead of any sooner. They're really doing amazingly well for everything that they've gone through. They're really active. I even had to start putting a screen over the top of this box because we'll say it was Crash kept on trying to tightrope walk up on this edge here. So they're doing well. I wasn't too hopeful in the beginning, but I'm hopeful for them now. But anyways, let's put their mama replacement back in here so they can stay warm, and oh, look at what you guys have done now. And we'll let them get some rest, because they do need plenty of rest at this age. Again, guys, taking baby wild animals in is illegal in a lot of states and countries, and it does have some dangers associated with it. So please, please, please do not try this at home. It was just something I I felt obligated that I had to make the decision to do in this situation. So anyways, you guys, thanks for watching. We'll check back with these guys later.